Good evening, everyone. This is Shed B back after a couple weeks off for mental health to play some more Last of Us 2. Abby Day 2, Grounded, Permadeath by Chapter. I hope that everybody's having a wonderful Wednesday, or if you happen to be in an area where it's Thursday, a good Thursday. So just looking to have some fun tonight. I've had some project that's for a class at work that I've been having to buckle down and try to get finished. So I'm working on that right up until stream, and we'll be working on that right after stream because it's due tomorrow. And I tend to wait till the last minute to do everything. So, yeah, this day's been pretty good for me. Tried to rest and recover today. As I've mentioned on Twitter, I've been struggling with some mental health challenges, so gotten bounced back a little bit, refreshed, ready to stream and have some fun. And hopefully make some progress in the game. If I don't make too much progress or I'm not feeling it, I might switch to another game towards the end. Hey, Delician, how's it going? I'm back streaming. I just had to have a couple weeks off for mental health. So looking to make some progress today. I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. But yeah, how are you doing today, Tal? Oh, Dad in charge day. Yeah. I don't have the same situation, but I can relate. I've been working on a big project for an 8-week class I've been taking at work, and it's due tomorrow, so I've been putting in a lot of hours on that, trying to get it done. So fortunately, once that comes and goes, I will only have fewer priorities. Hey, Sark, how's it going? Good to see you. How is everything? You're right. Yeah. Well, lots of positive thoughts coming your way, Sark. I'm glad. I hope I can bring a little joy to your life. Hey, JP, how's it going? I am trying to feel better. Thanks for dropping by my stream. I hope you've been doing well. It's because streaming's not like a pursuit of income for me. If I can't enjoy it because of mental health, I'm not going to push myself and be miserable. It's just not the fun content model that I want. So yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better today. I actually took the day off to do kind of a mental reset from work. And so yeah, if I get super frustrated, guys, with Abby today, I started a new game on Darkest Dungeon, base game, no DLC, Stygian difficulty, and I'm only like 3 battles in. I'm not letting myself buy early access Darkest Dungeon 2 until I've finished my project, my beta read, and those 2 big things. So starting something I know, so I don't get sucked in.
She's one of the best surgeons in Seattle.
So, Sark, have you finished Edge Dancer?
The man? Owen. How do we get to the really tall place?
Woo! Making it rain, Sark. Thank you so much.
The route starts at the edge of the rushing water. You get us there.
Thank you so much. Oh, and some good recipients. People that actually come by the channel. So, it's some good stuff.
All of them?
Yes.
Brick.
Just a couple hours.
So,
Okay.
I felt like I was hit by a brick earlier. So, like I said, I took today to reset, and I did have one meeting in the middle of the day that I had to kind of be alert about, and in addition to resting and taking it easy, I was working on my front end. We're doing a class in the front end software development called Angular. I got a project due. Working on the project, but I was getting ready to cook, and all of a sudden I felt like I got hit by a brick, and I was just out cold. Had enough time to order some delivery. I don't know that I'm going to have time to cook the food before it goes bad, but which is sad since I have my nice new oven and my nice new refrigerator after I went through appliance apocalypse. But you know, you got to be realistic with yourself. And I got to do what's best for me. So hopefully I can remember where all the loot is. So say what you will about the criticisms of security on the Internet of Things and how smart devices are less reliable. There are some advantages. Today my oven got an update that not only, because you know it's 100% convection, not only enabled an air fryer mode, not only enabled a precision cooking mode for certain potatoes, scones, cookies, cakes, not only enabled convection roast, which is different than convection bake, but also gave a turkey mode to try to making it a whole turkey for Thanksgiving easier. Where was that last year when I cooked a whole turkey? So it's fun when they can push out features via firmware, and so that's the advantage of the smart device paradigm, even if you don't like it.
Let's see if we can get to the top of this building. You've been to these sky bridges before, right?
Yeah.
See, plastic bottle, yep.
A lot of scars.
And
You gonna be okay if we do?
I was yesterday.
Those guys are hunting.
gotta love Lev.
All hunting us.
I was yesterday. Does anybody find you funny? So I did watch somebody clear the area I had trouble with after last stream, but it's been like since whenever I last streamed, so it's been a while. Let's see. I don't care about the letter. I don't remember. Is there anything else? It's paying the forgetment tax.
Watch the glass.
Parts. The bullet. Okay. Oh yeah, there's blade in here, I think. Yep. Quarter blade, box knife. So yeah, nothing too interesting to report. I did get a new phone, so that's exciting. I got my kit to return my other one. I'm now on the upgrade plan so that I can just swap it every year and get a new one. And, basically cell phones as a service, but whatever. So I tend to get iPhones. No shade on Android users. I think the competition is absolutely necessary for innovation. So I got a shiny new 13 Pro Max. Nice camera. Haven't really had time to dig into the features of it yet. My other phone was 3 years old, so definitely an upgrade. Yeah, I don't care. There's nothing around here, right? Nope. The gamer's room. You love busting the windows in a car with an open door. Yeah, I mean,
I have to do a little zigzagging.
some destruction is gratuitous, but,
How long have you two been on the run for?
part of combat games is to get a little bit of that, some catharsis.
What the hell did you do?
I shaved my head.
They want to kill a little boy because he shaved his head.
I wasn't allowed. It's the rule. I broke it.
Jeez. So why'd you do it?
Let's see, it's 302, 304. I think 302, 304.
I get the impression you don't follow most rules.
I guess so.
Yep.
It actually worked.
Cool, I remembered it.
This'll come in handy.
So let's see, what else is going on? Got the new phone. I ran a Halloween game for some friends for Halloween. I typically do a big elaborate thing. That was not this year. And the pandemic affected my ability to do that. But I did run something kind of short and sweet. It was like a mashup between Oregon Trail with vampires. And almost everybody ended up dying. So it's about right for a horror game. The people that play it know what they're getting themselves into, so it's no surprise. Out of my way, Liv. Old bathroom pills. Never liked that shower. I think Abby would be a good home renovator, doing the demonstration, the demo part, where you demolish stuff. I think she'd be good at that. Yeah, didn't think there was anything. Hey, always. Well, that is no excuse. I do not forgive you ever. Hey, Dark Willow. I'm doing all right. I had to take a couple weeks off because of mental health, but I'm back to make some progress. Thanks for dropping by.
Cool.
All right, Dark Willow.
How long you been using that thing?
My whole life. Since forever.
Good with it.
Well, yeah.
Why did they do that to her?
It's all right. I do forgive you always. I understand you were in the car and now you're on mobile. That's all right. There we, there we go. There we go. Yeah, for sure. Like at the end of the day, streaming is a hobby, and I do it because I enjoy it, and I enjoy interacting with communities. And if it becomes more than that, if it becomes a job or a slog or something that I dread, then it's better that I take care of myself than push through to try to act like nothing's wrong. Hey, Night Mage, doing pretty well. Happy to be back streaming tonight. I had a couple week break, and yep, just trying to push through with Abby. Oh, I need to reload my weapons. We've been talking to technology. I got a new phone, and of course, I recently had the appliance issue, so been a lot of weird technology I've been getting used. Haven't even gotten a chance to really use my new PC that I built in September. I've ran some benchmarks and done some like hardware tests, but haven't even gotten to really play it or use it for streaming. I'm considering after Last of Us 2, after I finish Grounded by Chapter, I'm considering playing Eternal Darkness, which is one of my favorite horror games of all time, and it was only on GameCube and emulators. So might do that. It's a solid game, and unless you have the emulator or unless you have the GameCube version, it's not super common. Is that infected coming back out? I'm gonna jump down and he's gonna wander out and be like, "Ugh," and the clickers and the shamblers and the runners, oh my. So instead, Abby waits. Okay, let me see if I can get a better angle. Do. I am definitely already ready for the weekend, and I'm sad that October passed too fast. My favorite month. And it was over in an instant. So, now we're in November. Have to get ready to watch Nightmare Before Christmas and Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Those are my two November movies. It's okay, Sark. You can be quiet. I understand. Well, I don't understand, but I'm sensitive to that need. So, I might talk at you. You don't have to respond. All right, here we go.
Gotta get through there.
All right, so now we're in the dangerous part. There's the clicker. Thank you, Auto Aim, for letting me see the clicker in the darkness. I've decided that I'm going to try to get the alcohol in this room right here. apparently alcohol is the difficult thing to get on your road to the Rat King. And since I'm super nervous about the Rat King, I don't want to pass up the opportunity to get some alcohol. So now I got to wait for clicker to come out again. All the alcohol. Shots, 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 shots. Hello, Mr. Clicker. Hello to you too. How's your wife? Now I got to wait for the Shambler. And basically what I watched is just what I expected. They essentially snuck / ran through. So I'm just going to try to do that. Real life, crawl forward slowly, always feel too loud, game, crawl backward around the corner, maintain stealth like a pro. Yeah, pretty much. Hey, big guy, how's it going? Haha! You can't follow me. It's like trying to sneak out of a child room once they're asleep. Never works. Hey, I did what I wanted to do. I got as far as I wanted. Let's see. Don't fall, Lev. It looks deadly to fall here. Huh. Is there a secret area over there? I don't remember. I don't know if I can make that jump or not. I will fall in the getting out of the bed segment. That is something that I'm happy that I never have to do. It's going to be like, wah, wah, Abby fails on the jump. Make it through building full of infected. Fail on simple jump. Though lately, yours has been allowing you to leave. So how old is yours now, Tal? With time being a flat circle, I just assume everybody's children have grown up by now. 35, that's about right. Like I said, everybody's grown up. They grew up so fast. I don't remember where the next infected are, but Lev is like acting like no big deal. Doot, doot, doot. Parts, parts, parts. Hey, you don't look so good.
Who is he? I don't know.
Horace. Aaron will trade for.
There are thousands of us.
There are thousands of us.
Scar?
Serified.
Sure.
Horace. Aaron will trade for flour, cigarettes, salt, canned fruit, toothpaste, tampon/pads, any spices, cumin, oregano, red pepper, turmeric, cinnamon, etc. So keep your eyes peeled. We sure could use the extra ammo from her. Well, that is a critical piece of game lore. Did you guys memorize that? Later, we'll have a complex cooking puzzle we'll have to solve. And if we did not memorize those ingredients, we'll be in trouble. Sorry, that was a snort. That was a good one. That was a good one, Tal. Yeah, they don't taste that good mixed together. Cumin toothpaste, turmeric toothpaste, turmeric on your feminine hygiene products. Okay, we do got to get across, so it's not just some weird thing. Yeah, it's snort laughs from me usually indicate unexpected laughs. All right, here we go. Thank you for making it, Abby. Thank you for making it, Abby. Huh. Sounds painful or spicy. I am full on bricks. Why do I have the sneaking suspicion I need to use bricks somewhere?
This where we're supposed to be?
This building will take us to the building next door.
This building will take us to the building next door. I cannot argue with that logic. Brick, brick. I have some good ideas for emotes later if I ever unlock more slots. Was that a bad guy? Sounded almost like a bad guy. Duct tape. I am not ready to go down to the pit. Were you just face palming, Lev? Lev's like, why am I even traveling with this woman? She's crazy. She's sneaking around an abandoned area, picking up forbidden objects, old world stuff. I don't really know what's next. Huh. Well, there's a quarter. What quarter was it? None of the ones I care about. Office chair with wheels could be useful. Yep. I don't think there's either any reason or any way to go over there. Like maybe I could have. I don't know. Remember? I don't remember a good reason to. I know this is too far of a drop at this point. So let's see. What else is going on? Well, the Braves won the World Series. And even though I'm not a baseball fan, it is Atlanta, and I have to give them that. All right, I think this hole might not be forward. I'm not sure. That door looks really suspect. This hole looks like I can probably get back. Okay, yeah, I can get back. So explore this restaurant. We need the loots. All the loots. And I don't mean the musical instruments. Speaking of loots, is it just me or is the like Twitch loot system where they give you out random crap for games you're never going to play really not really useful unless you play a very small subset of esports games? I always have to like flick the notifications off. I'm like, I don't care about that, but I hate seeing the notification badge. Ice cream place? Maybe. See, I see a fire extinguisher, and I see an opportunity. I guess Abby's not as creative. Bottle. Apparently these, those are some nice industrial ovens. They're tempered glasses, strong. The evidence suggests otherwise. Maybe they had to do something else. Let's see. All right, there is definitely an item. That is a pipe. I like a pipe better than a mattock. Can I make this jump? I think I'm a lot more likely to make that jump. Yeah, mattock with one hit left on it, for sure. Huh. I don't remember if there's a place I can go in over there or not, but I'll risk it. It was a big jump for Abby. She didn't like that. Just trying to see why this is here. Maybe if you fall, you don't instantly die. You can catch yourself, and that's why that's there. That's all I can think about. Oop. Time to break some windows. Yep, for sure. Sweet. That one was questionable. I think cafe with a pricey cappuccino maker and some soft serve. So probably a general cafe, I would say. One that liked, either that's graffiti added afterwards or they liked art. Oh, that suggests some sort of Asian, or that looks like chopsticks to me. And a plate. I don't know. Maybe not. Cafe. Oh, hydrate. Cheers, friends. Water. All right, I have hydrated. Before I go through this door, I think I gotta fight Seraphites coming up. Let me make sure that I'm loaded. All right. Oh, there was a tool bench right over. Did I miss the tool bench? I might have missed the tool bench. Ah, well. I'm sure there was nothing I needed to tool bench anyway. Let me see about my pills. Fast crawl prone seems to be super useful. Watching some others. But that is 110 away, so that's quite a ways away. And momentum's useful. Incendiary shells I will eventually have to use. Faster crafting's crappy. Durability's okay. Improved pipe bombs isn't bad. This whole track is not bad. It's just... Alright, I have maxed out on explosives. And you build 2... I'll go ahead and get incendiary rounds. Because you build 2 pipe bombs, and I don't want to... I don't want to miss... that uses my only alcohol, so I will use that if I have to. All right, cool. Cool always. Sounds good. Time for Abby's trial. But I don't want to go that way. I want to look at these books. And this bicyclist. And this poorly maintained kitchen. Plastic. Can you imagine how bad all of this smells? Like, rotten wood smells terrible. Refrigerators that have thawed smell terrible. Of course, dead bodies and all of that smell terrible. I imagine this world is just like one giant world of stink. I really do. Oh, those are some nice... really? I can't break the display case. Well, screw you, game.
You know I can't do that, right?
You know I can't do that right. My one crossbow bolt. Fungus smells terrible. That's true. Most funguses. There are some. I mean, there are some that had that kind of loamy smell. But yeah, truffles do smell nice. But truffles are also really pungent. So if you like ran across like a lot of truffles,
Good for your cousin.
it might still smell bad just from the nature of it being a lot of them. Okay. No one talk about Always anymore. She's back for good this time, guys. I wonder how far it is till I get to an actual chapter break. It's going to be forever. 35 minutes of play so far. This is where I'm going to start running into Seraphites, I think. If I recall the game correctly.
How much higher are we going?
Much higher.
We're gonna be okay. It's a lot.
That's debatable. I want to get all that stuff. But the game says no. Oh, you're not back yet. It's all right. It's all right. The slow death.
Show off.
It's not that hard.
Uh-huh.
Just continue my conversation. Well, right now I'm trying to remember when exactly the Seraphites start attacking us, because there's a section, and it's not a super easy section to do with few resources. All right. Pass along. The elders have agreed to a truce with the wolves. They will stay away from our island and won't engage with any Seraphites passing through their outer territories. To maintain this peace, we must all work together. Our goals remain the same. They are simply different means to achieve them. Yeah, I definitely can't make those jumps. Not in this game, at least. Maybe Mario. Okay. I get that. I get this one area to climb up before we start encountering
Find these.
real.
Wolves never look up.
What does that mean?
Big Al says dogs don't look up. That looks suspicious. Alrighty. So always, how was your day? Even though I know you're not quote unquote there. Or acting like you're not there. Sleepy the whole day, or? Yep. There we go.
Should have stayed away, Lily.
There's one that comes into this door. Thank you, love. Okay. Sorry, I'm focusing. Can't look at chat.
You won't escape.
Don't know how many there are left. Come on. I got you in the head. I thought.
You okay?
Oh, I guess that's all of them.
Let me help.
I got it.
All right. They look like headshots to me, too.
Hear what they called me.
Yeah.
Do you want to ask me about it?
Way too much of my ammo on that.
Want me to ask you about it?
No.
He tanked the headshots. Did he have a chrome dome? Is he secretly a cyberpunk character? I could fix up this machete. Not sure. I did throw an extra bomb though, so I could go ahead and make 4 and be okay. And the bombs are going to be way more important for the Rat King than the Incend. Both of them are great, but pipe bombs are very reliable. But it was good. I rested. I did a lot of. I slept. I worked on my project that's due tomorrow. I had a meeting that I had to go to. So the meeting went well. So overall, it was a good day. One thing you did miss is that I was talking about the advantage of smart devices is that my oven just got an update which enabled an air fry mode, a precision cooking mode, a convection roasting mode, and most seasonably a turkey mode. So fun stuff. Updating the. All right, let's see. I don't remember. Yeah, this isn't the way. It's the other way. Okay. So this is where the stuff is. Yeah, supposedly turkey mode will walk you through I've cooked a turkey before, but supposedly even brand new novices it'll walk you through how to prep it, put it in the pan, use the probe that attaches to the oven, and okay, that's where I need to go. So everywhere else is explored, and then how to cook it. It's apparently they put in a lot of time. There's a whole press release from GE. So my oven is a GE brand called Cafe. They own Haier. They own 6 or 7 brands, and one of them is Cafe. And so they put out a whole press release for GE though about turkey mode. But the irritating thing is that the 30-inch built-in wall oven had supported air frying prior to this, and they advertised it on the page for the 27-inch, and then said that they did not have an update for that and had no plans for it. And so that was a frustration. And then, but they finally did. So, have I already been in this bathroom? No, maybe not. Man, all these bathrooms look the same. I need to figure out a more efficient way of getting through this area for sure. Unless I miraculously get through it. I'm kind of hurt. The next section's pretty hard. Debating on making a health kit or not. I don't know. You believe in me? Well, I appreciate that. Let's see. Well, I don't have the stuff to make a health kit even if I wanted one, because I made bombs.
Whoa.
Do. I can surely use those flowers for something.
Scars built all this?
Seraphites.
I was gonna say that. It's pretty cool.
What's cool?
Impressive. Awesome.
Teaching love
I
slang.
wonder if your prophet had any idea what she was starting.
She saved dozens of people in ways no one can explain.
She blew up trucks and killed some soldiers. Not that hard to explain.
You read her writings?
Skimmed some.
Sweet.
Sure.
Problems with all religions like that is they eventually corrupt those in power. So even if her motives had been 100% pure and genuine, her apostles would be more corrupt. Let's see, I think... $138. I got the 4x scope for the bow. Got the 4x scope for that. Forex scope for that might be good. I like my scopes, but I don't really care about burst fire. Capacity doesn't matter. Stability for the crossbow would be good. Maybe. That took longer than you thought. What was going on? Scope is 80. I don't know. Just gonna save my parts. They're so limited, it feels like they're better to have them in my pocket than guaranteed on a... Alright, so this next part, I believe, went to check dinner and ended up having to just stay there and finish it. Yeah, I've been there. So this is the hard part. And if I can somehow get past this part, I'm pretty sure I'll get to a chapter break, but I don't think I'll be able to.
Seriously, how high up are we going?
Really high. I think I missed my jump up. This is a tough part. Yeah, this is this part. The best way is just to skip everything, but it's really challenging.
She's got a bow.
Thank you, Lev. I think I'm supposed to jump up to that thing, up there, and then up there, and skip this part, but I don't remember. I don't see a jump up place, so maybe I'm thinking about the wrong area. Oh yeah, some of the checkpoints are brutal, for sure. I want to see the one that's above. Get out of my way, Lev. Get into the tall grass. See if I can see the patrol pattern. I mean, if it wasn't difficult, it wouldn't be gratifying. So that is why I enjoy hard mode. It's that thrill of accomplishment. Normal difficulties on games are typically, you might get hung up in a place or two, but your success is all but assured. Whereas hard modes, they can really test your patience and your skill. And, you know, I grew up on an NES, and so every game was like hard mode on that system. I remember in grade school, you actually talked about the number of games you had beaten. How many games have you beaten? I've beaten 25. 25 games? It didn't even matter if one or two easy ones were thrown in there, quote unquote easy. Like, it was just a metric. I actually remember one time, bizarre thing. Somebody called me. I was like, I don't know, third grade, fourth grade. Somebody called me. I had no idea who they were. And they're like, hey, I got your name from so-and-so. They said that so-and-so said that you're really good at this game. And I'm stuck. And you got to remember, this is before the internet was really a thing. There might have been BBSs, but it really wasn't widespread. And so there were no like GameFAQs guides, and people didn't buy deluxe. I mean, when you were a kid, you didn't have the money to get both a game and a deluxe like guide or anything. So beating games was a true thing you had to like figure out without any help. I do not see this bad guy. And I know there's that bad guy. Okay. All right. Here we go, guys. Whoa. Don't get ahead of yourself, Abby. Okay. Seraphite there. There are so many of them. This is a terrible place. I hate this place. Group in school didn't count the number of games. We definitely talked about beating them. I mean, as the games got easier, by the time Super Nintendo came around, it wasn't even a metric anymore because there were easy games, there were hard games there. But NES, I mean, like, The Legend of Zelda, in terms of saving progress, The Legend of Zelda was it. I mean, I remember you had to memorize like patterns on a grid for a password for Mega Man. And the original Metal Gear was like ridiculousness to try to memorize, to like write down that password. Just a problem stoner child at school. At fourth grade, that's starting a little early. So we can do kill all slowly. Maybe what I have to do, because I have no idea how I'm going to do this. I know there's one place coming up that Digital Foundry, when they ran their battery of tests on the game, was dropped below 60 frames a second. And it's standing in one weird spot on one place in this path in the building. And they could recreate it, but they weren't sure exactly if it was the fog and particle effects or the amount of things being rendered. It didn't seem particularly impressive. Oh, you didn't start gaming until you were stay-at-home mom? Well, that's fine. I mean, my wife didn't play video games until me. Definitely not something she grew up with in her house. Sorry I'm taking forever on this, guys. I have no idea what to do. And I've come far enough that I really don't want to die. All right, that lady just left there. Let's see how long it is till this one comes up here. I think that's an easy way to climb that I just didn't notice. Can I go back? Not easily. And I think even if I did, I would be missing the there's a certain window where they're not looking your way on a lot of these things. Have a good night, Tal. Sleep well. Thanks for dropping by. Huh. My chat must have just reloaded. It said, welcome to the chat room again, which is weird. Well, thank you for welcoming me to my own chat room. It does that to you sometimes, too. All right, there's her. Really just want to bow her face. Oh, she's there. Okay. Crap. This guy's kind of limping. It's a brute. The big mattock trunchables. Question is anybody kind of come up to where I'm at? What is it, Lev? I trust Lev's movements to tell me stuff. Don't look down. Don't look down. Oh, you are a little squirrely, huh?
Eyes open, above us.
Uh-oh, somebody saw me.
It's the Apostate with a boy! Don't die here, Wolf!
Ugh. Well, I didn't die. I got winged. Let me pause. Take a hydrate break. Could have been better, but it could have been far, far worse. I at least got to survive to get a little bit more strategy. Hopefully I can see them coming here, and they can't see me in the tall grass. There's that one. There's that one. Same one. She's coming my way.
Right over here!
The game was delaying on me. There was like major lag. I pulled the trigger and then his head moved and then it shot. I have no idea. I mean, totally got spotted, deserved to die, but there was some weird controller stuff going on there too. What time is it? 10:07. All right. Give it one more try. After one more long try, I might switch to Darkest Dungeon, just for some lower stress, more chat gaming. It's one thing I mentioned always. I don't know if you heard. I started a new game of Darkest Dungeon, base game, no DLC, on the hardest difficulty, because I'm not letting myself buy the open access release of the second one until I get done with my project and my beta read. Okay, you heard. Yeah, I'm East Coast.
Your friends are wolves too?
Greater Atlanta area.
We were lucky Mel was there. She's one of the best surgeons in Seattle.
What's his name? The name?
Oh,
Alley-oop.
Get to the really tall buildings. They're just there.
path ahead kicks out toward downtown.
How do we get to the really top buildings? Pain and blood.
These bridges are really gonna get us
The
over
answer, Lev, is pain and blood.
that in just a couple hours.
You've been through there but never had any time to stop? Well, we do have the busiest airport, or at least, I don't know what the stats are post-COVID, but pre-COVID it was the busiest airport in the world. So it's a nice enough town. I wasn't born here, but I liked it enough to stay. I went to college in Georgia, so kind of got out of college and said, I have friends. I don't want to start a new career in a new city with no friends, so I'll just start here. Exactly. But there's definitely some fun stuff to see in typical years.
Cool.
Let's see. I got to memorize all. Still haven't memorized where all the loot is. All right. Pills in here, duct tape. Doot. Jump. Jump. Makes sense?
See if we can get to
Yeah.
the top of this building. You've been to these sky bridges before, right?
It's also a good,
Yeah.
You think we're gonna see
it's an area with a lot of jobs, so
I don't know.
You gonna be okay if we do?
my family's all in like
Yesterday.
rural West Tennessee, so
Those guys were hunting you.
not a ton of opportunity there for technology fields. It's not zero, but All right. Pulling explosives. This time maybe I can not use all my bullets when I get to the Seraphites. All right. There is nothing in this room. I need to remember that. There is nothing in this room beyond what I already got. Doot. You're feeling optimistic this time? I mean, I'm not, but grounded is an iterative process. You fail and then you get better. I really feel like there's something over here. I don't remember what it is.
Sure.
I said I'm fine.
There's my open door. Henceforth, I will call smashing windows from an open door, pulling a Talesian. Because he said it's one of his favorite things to do. Even though he was being sarcastic. Yeah, I don't mind the cold. I actually, it's continued to get warmer and warmer in Georgia, and it's problematic for my wife's health. She doesn't tolerate heat really well with her health condition. So I'm happy for the cold to move in.
Just away.
Supposedly, it's going to get down into the 30s
Shave my head.
this week.
They want to kill a little boy because he
High 30s, but
I wasn't allowed. It's the rule. I broke it.
Jeez. So why'd you do it?
I don't know.
Pretty punk rocky, yeah? I get the impression you don't follow most rules. It actually worked.
well, we have a cold front moving in, and I have to take stuff off the deck.
Interesting.
They're coming to do warranty work on the deck tomorrow. Give me all of your things. I want them all. All of the bullets. All of the little bits of trash. Even the bottle caps. So I've been listening to an audiobook that is kind of a horror book that, I don't know, I got off of some list. The idea was to listen to a horror book in October, and I'm still not done, but it's definitely, if it's gonna be scary, it hasn't been scary yet. If it's gonna be scary, it's definitely doing the slow build. I will tell you today, smashing shower doors is easier than getting off soap stains. Low 40s to mid 50s. Makes the spirit of October live on longer. It's true. I still have a little bit of fest beer, and there's still some harvest activities that apple cider, and I bought some pumpkins to paint. We were gonna paint them as jack-o'-lanterns. Now we're just gonna paint them as whatever. Wasn't up for the whole hollow one out, scoop it out. It's a lot of work, so I just bought paint pens. So, doing what I can to enjoy as much autumn as possible. My anniversary is in the autumn, so that's another item on the list.
How long you been using that thing?
My bow?
I think this year is 13.
You're good with it.
I should have seen Nara.
It's a walk in the shower with an entire glass wall. Ooh. Ooh. How did that happen always? You and Shire, that sounds destructive, painful, scary, all at once. I don't want your stupid glass. Give me my brick. See if this guy staggers out. It just shattered when you opened it. Sounds poorly constructed. All right, here we go. Make sure I didn't attract that shambler. House sitting too, so Grandma had to call the guy on their vacation, come fix it. Like, what general age were you when this happened? Teenager? Adult? Ooh, free plastic. Got to get my alcohol. Whoa, Lev snuck around the hard way. Late teenager? Okay, that makes sense. Those emergencies we have to deal with when we're early or mid to late teenage years are always very memorable. My sorry, paying attention to clicker. My mother has a blue and gold macaw, and her and my father at the time owned a business that was about 45 minutes away, and they were both working, and it was like a weekend, like a Friday night or something, and I had a friend over, and my sister, who's 9 years younger than me, had one of the neighbor down a mile or two from our house over to watch her and everything. And blue and gold macaws are big birds, so hold on. Boom. Okay, now I can finish my story. Your grandmother bought you the entire Twilight Saga to read? Huh. That was a transformative session. Anyway, so My sister's there. Person about my age is watching her. My friend's there. The blue and gold macaw is there. The blue and gold macaw is like, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 years old at the time. And the blue and gold macaw broke one of the talons to the quick. And birds have two-chamber hearts and not very much in the way of anticoagulants. So here's this, my mother's favorite thing on the world, this blue and gold macaw, bleeding, very upset. She was not a bird that liked to be handled. She only really liked my mother, maybe my father sometimes. So bird's bleeding out. If the bird gets agitated, she bleeds out faster. Parents are 45 miles away, 45 minutes away. And there's like three people in the house just to make things more complicated.
Damn it.
So my mother hadn't run into like any challenges with the bird yet, so we didn't really know how to deal with this at the time. So so there's the bird, and so okay, I'm like trying to figure out what to do. I soothe the bird a little bit. I take off my shirt because I don't want to get like covered in like kind of black bird ichor blood. And I managed to, and as much as I love horror, I'm actually really, really squeamish about blood in real life. It's a weird contradiction, but anyway, I get the bird calmed, and I get the bird to step up onto my arm, which she doesn't do for V very often. It's really one of those things she does only for people she likes, and I'm not really on that list. And I get her to calm down, and so by the time my parents get back, I am covered in bird blood. They get the bird, they take it to a veterinarian that's an animal hospital that's open that sees exotic pets, because it's late at night at this point. They learn about getting I think it's silver nitrate to stop the bleeding. Anyway, so they get done, and I look down at myself, and I see all the blood, and the moment the emergency was gone, I was covered in bird blood, and I did not I did not do so well. So that was like I'm a teenager and I'm having to deal with an emergency situation.
Is where we're supposed to be?
Yeah.
This building will take us to the building next door.
This building will take us to the building next door. Logical statements by Lev. I mean, the challenging thing was keeping the bird calm because, I want to say I was like, I don't know, 15, which would have put her about like 9. Or sorry, 15 would have put her like 6 or 5. And so keeping like a 5 or 6-year-old calm, 2 people my age dealing with something they definitely were not anticipating, and trying to keep the bird's heart rate down just so that it didn't bleed faster. Or at least that was the thought that went through my head. Whether that actually works, I have no idea. This was once again before easy and available internet. I couldn't just say, hey, person taking care of my sister, go look up what to do in a critical bird bleeding emergency. So yeah, I mean, I would say on average, guys are more squeamish about blood than women. If I think that's a true statement. Women have to acclimate to it a little bit more. And I'm only really squeamish about realistic blood. Like fake blood, horror movie blood, I'm fine. You start showing me like a PSA video about hemorrhaging, and I get in trouble. There was nothing over there, but I can't jump back that way, so yeah, I mean, I wasn't going to call that out, but that is one of the facets that makes me think that um, women have are less squeamish about such things. I've gotten better, but the right kind of realistic depiction of like medical blood or like medical or like physical injury from machine equipment, like realistic stuff, not like gruesome horror stuff. That's all fine. The realistic stuff can really get to me. I also couldn't do dissections in high school. I got to about I got through the starfish. I think I got to the earthworm, and the combination of just my squeamishness and the smell of the formaldehyde or whatever they use as the preservative agent was really strong to me, and like I almost passed out from my squeamishness. And from then on, I had to have an alternate set of assignments to fulfill that requirement. They weren't going to make me suffer, but I ended up having to do more work. But at the time, I was 100% fine with that. I would have made it through like mammal dissection. Just never would have made it. And so yeah, kind of funny. Love horror movies, love horror games. Like gore in general for the gross out factor on horror fiction. But the realistic stuff, no can do. It's the reason I never could have been a doctor. My sister's a doctor in a hospital. I can't do any of it. Too squeamish. It took me years just to get used to getting like blood drawn and vaccinations. I I never. So yeah, you didn't miss much missing out on dissections for sure. I thought there was something here. I had a cousin who was afraid of heights. Hey, getting blood drawn, can wash no problem, just your veins collapse. I guess we all have our challenges. I can get it drawn. I can't watch it, but I can get it drawn and have no problems. All right, just get ready for fighting Seraphites. We'll see how that goes.
Follow me.
How much higher are we going?
You're gonna be okay.
It's a lot, isn't it? Cropping the tails, that I could see that. They wanted to. So I was working in, I lived in a rural area. They wanted me to be exposed to when they castrated the hogs on a hog ranch, and I could not do that. I could not even contemplate it. They're like, no, it's easy. We just cut it off and put this blue stuff on. Okay, you say so. I'll let you do that. Yeah, it's just not my thing. Give me the video game version. Although that being said, I wouldn't even do surgery simulator. Anything like that would be too close to home.
How do we not find these?
Wolves never look up.
Big Al says dogs never look up. Think this is the first Seraphite encounter here. Yep. Pew pew.
You should have stayed away, Lily.
I think I got him with that headshot. One's crossed over to go through the side again. Really on the table? You suck. Where's the final one? Why she jump on the table? You'll find me, you wretch.
You okay?
Yeah.
All right, we got them all. And that was a lot better than last time. Let's see. 3 machete versus 1 pipe.
Called me.
Yeah.
Do you want to ask me about it?
Nope.
Do you want me to ask you?
No.
You gonna go smoke?
Okay.
That's what she said. I don't know what that was referring to. In this moment, I missed it. I think that was definitely an improvement. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I got that guy with the headshot. Cool. 9 rounds left. Fantastic. So, maybe that is not for me to judge. But guys have weird primal needs to mark their territory. It's like we bought a new house. Every room. All right, I think I'm somewhat hurt. I think I'm real tempted to make that health kit now. I know I shouldn't use the alcohol, but if I could get to this part, I'd be happy. We'll be a happy puppy.
Whoa.
All right. Nothing there. There's a story thing there.
Scars built all this?
I mean,
Seraphites.
I care, but not in the context of this
It's pretty cool.
run.
That's
Like, impressive. Awesome.
Doot, doot, doot. All right, so I'm full on explosives, which is the situation I was worried about. I think incendiary rounds require alcohol, but sure, I'll go ahead and yeah. Just gonna have to leave it. I don't have anything I can do with it. Must have been pretty injured. My camera's still pretty dusty. All right, turn off the light, and let's see if let's see if I can figure out where I'm supposed to go this time. I remember it was higher. I just went the wrong way somehow.
Seriously, how high up are we going?
Oh, that's Lev. Mistook you for a Seraphite. There is another way to get higher still. I don't remember.
Don't try anything. You are empty. Shut.
It's the apartment! With a wolf!
Ugh. Had to reload. Well, that was a lot shorter of a time, 33 minutes from beginning to death. that's going to be a really difficult place to trial and error. I'll probably look and see if I can find a strat. I got farther. So, you guys up for changing games for a little while, and then I'll play for that for a little while, then I'll get back to working on my project. Does that sound good? Just switching it up. It's fairly concentration heavy, the part I'm at. So, all right. So I don't think there's any way for me to do this without ending the stream and starting it again. So if you guys will hang tight, I will be right back.